Hey, make sure to be yourself. Like the video, subscribe and enjoy your meme supplies. Man got the most secure Face ID. Can I get a? I worked at your store in Sussex for 3 years and stole over £10,000 from the register without anyone noticing. In Alabama we don't use Tinder, we use family photo albums. I don't know, marrying cousins seems fine. I mean, my parents are cousins and I got this sweet collapsed lung and gimpy leg out of it, so y'all should try it. Now that you have seen Multiverse of Madness, who's winning this fight? What's Superman gonna do when he blinks and there's 20 pounds of kryptonite up his butt? Stop texting my girlfriend. Chill bro, she is dating both of us, you are my boyfriend-in-law. 2 swords, 1 sheath. The proper term is wiener cousins. I tickled my pickle with no volume discipline and an ad played where the actress said baby. Now my wife thinks our house is haunted and ghosts want to talk to our baby. You were ghost busting. Humanity will reach Mars in your lifetime. I'm 85. And I'm Ukrainian. You need to hurry up. We don't have these women in my country. I'm going to come to Greece this summer and find a wife. What country or ethnic group are you from? I'm Kazakh. How do the girls in your place look? Like Minecraft villagers. Your favorite anime, but replace some word with org. Komi can't org. This is so wrong. It's such a cute anime, isn't it? A zombie apocalypse breaks out and you have the abilities of the character from the last video game you played. How fudged are you? I got Vader's abilities, so I'm not fudged. Perhaps you'll be the one doing the freaking. They are also the reason why avocados have such ginormous stones. They evolved to be eaten by ground sloth and their a-hole is big enough to pass a whole avocado stone. I mean, so is mine. With enough practice. The problem is you can't swallow it. A raccoon fits through your anus, for your information. Oh, I'm aware. Why are murders in Kentucky so hard to solve? Because there are no dental records and all the DNA matches. As a Kentuckian, I get so goddamn sick of people thinking I fudge my sister. Do they have any clue how peed off my cousin would be if she caught me fooling around with my ex again? And your dad will beat you to a pulp for messing with his girlfriend. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men. I can see they are tying the knot. Men of Reddit, what do you think is more painful than childbirth? Acute radiation poisoning. Fun fact, it's impossible to administer painkillers effectively. Once your body starts decomposing with you still alive inside of it, there's nothing but pain left. Man, that was so fun. What a fun fact to read. You're going too far this year. Halloween is legit the perfect time to cover up a murder. China now selling anti-pervert flamethrowers to women. Ma'am, you dropped your one. Dreams are other dimensions. So in another dimension I jumped in a pool from 20 meters height and instantly got a tit job after. How do I get there? You're wiping your butt and something grabs your hand from in the toilet. Your 5th recent emoji is your reaction. The new norm. High school designed to protect students if there's a mass shooting. Someone will make it into a CSGO map and future shooters will game out how to speedrun it. Only logical explanation? If you see a bulge in a conservative woman's pants, it's a gun. If you see a bulge in a liberal woman's pants, it's a PP. Either way, it's going in my mouth. Sky Cruise is a concept for a nuclear-powered sky hotel. This video rendering shows a rare craft designed to fly with 20 electric engines, housing over 5,000 guests in nearly non-stop flight. What if we combined the Titanic with the Hindenburg? You die. Death himself, however, says if you can beat him at a fair game of your choice, you get a second chance at life. What game do you challenge him to? Hand job competition. Either I win or get a hand job worth dying for. God created Adam and Eve. God isn't a changing God. This kind of seems like an argument against prayer. Are you aware that Jesus Christ will rule the earth by 2034? It's called Jesus Christ Rule 34, if you want to research it. Tell me why as I was swiping on Tinder I saw my boyfriend? Can men be loyal? Stop asking me what I was doing on Tinder too, that's not the point. Wow, this woman stood up to gender norms by naming her son V. Middle school bullies. How to say you want your kid to shoot up a school without saying it. Judd's the type of guy that confesses to his 3rd grade crush, then gets his teaching license taken away. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. I can fly. You have prostate cancer. The power to summon a horde of raccoons. But they have an insatiable urge to fill your butt. Where are his parents for frick's sake? They are cooking as fast as they can to avoid becoming the next meal. The Discord moderator's dream. Nap, the chick's too old. Adults who still drink milk, are you okay? Unless you're a hungry baby, drinking milk on its own is unsettling behavior. I break into farms and drink it straight from the bull. How's that for unsettling? What is the worst or weirdest favor a friend has ever asked you for? Called at 2 AM asking me to reach him on a well-hidden countryside road. Told me to bring a shovel and the biggest plastic bag I had. Driving a scooter while holding a shovel isn't easy. Also, I was expecting to help burying a human corpse, so I brought 2 bags big enough for me to fit in. The idiot just drove over a chinchilla. A freaking chinchilla. I still can't figure where did it came from. I love how you thought it was a human, but you still brought the bags. That's friendship, right there. I have cancer, so I jumped on the opportunity. 1 month man. The loudspeaker today at school and I've never been more scared. Murder on My Mind plays on school loudspeaker. School shooters have intros now? Or black pumped up kicks. You are given 1 wish, but everything you wish happens to everyone. What is your wish? I wish I'd crap myself right now. I'm in the bathroom, so the aftermath for everyone else is gonna be hilarious. Using this after a normal sentence is the funniest crap ever. Going to play with my kids. I'm home alone with my cat. Say the name of your favorite anime, but 1 word with X family. Your favorite anime, but replace 1 word with erection. No erection, no life. The axe forgets what the tree remembers. Be kind with your words and be careful with your temper. People will remember your throwaway comments. I love reading these deep phrases and then seeing that the person who said it has name like pussy hairy balls. I didn't hold the door for this girl and she said I guess chivalry is dead, so I challenged her to a duel. Chivalry isn't dead, but she is. Hold for 1 minute every day. This will help improve your posture, which will result in added height. Tried this in prison. I would recommend. 7 ways to take down North Korea. Tell America there's oil. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, JEW. Thank you, but please refrain from using that acronym. Our organization's name is Journalist Excellence Worldwide. I understand. My middle name is Kevin. Your math is no match for my Gunai idiot. Americans in math class be like. I killed a man with 1 punch. 1 punch can kill. Accidental killer on living with guilt. Now all he needs to do is shave his head and put on the cape. No, we Germans have fabulous humor. You just couldn't handle the last time we joked. Oh crap. You have to eat your last emoji. How screwed are you? Yum. Price comparison. Human organs. Now my brother will have a use finally. Fastest man alive. Which might explain why you can't get a date. I mean, Flash can give her some 300 orgs per second, so 1 minute would be hell itself. How many calories in uranium? 20 billion calories. A gram uranium is roughly 20 billion calories. You telling it can end world hunger? Conjoined twins had a 1 in a 30 million chance at birth. They are now adults and have become teachers. That sounds like hell. Being a teacher, I mean. I wonder if the regular salary is doubled. $10 million right now in your hand, but there's a catch. A snail is chasing you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, you die a terrible death. The snail cannot be killed. It knows your location at all times. Its only purpose is to find you. You taking the money? Go to a super fancy restaurant, order the escargots, eat the snail that's after me, die, have my family sue the restaurant cause I died from their snail, the fam gets the leftover money that I have and from the restaurant, and to top it all off, I die. Invent a word, and the first reply decides what it means. Scnabulet. Kids without belly button. Scnabulet is the best thing on the McDonald's menu in my opinion. What's stopping you from coding like this? HR. Do you guys know how long it took me to work out that he has 7 daughters because there are 7 seas? What? Which sea is Ariel? Freaking Red Sea. Have you seen her hair? Atina Bering Sea. Bering is the largest. Atina is the oldest. Alana Black Sea. Hair. Adela Mediterranean Sea. Personality is romantic. Aquita Coral Sea. Personality is shy. Arista White Sea. Hair. Andrina Caribbean Sea. Personality is carefree. Ariel Red Sea. Hair. Oh my god. What? Was their mother the Dead Sea? Get the fudge out and don't you dare come back. Why is this promoted tweet appearing under here? Ah, master. I kept wondering when I would see my master again. And here you are. Lol. Promoted tweets are based on your browsing history. If we win, I will sit in your face. Legal lolly. What is a lolly? Dear God. Women hikers throw the kitchen sink at gender stereotypes as they climb scaffold pike with washing stations attached to their backs in fight for equality. When you can't stay in the kitchen, you take the kitchen with you. Sussy troll. Fudge everyone who told me there was an Among Us meal at McDonald's. That was the most humiliating experience in my life. The Among Us meal. 10 McNuggets but one of them is laced with cyanide. Yo, he looks fresh. Went from looking like the shooter to the one being shot. Jokey from Stranger Things did the same thing. It's actually mind blowing. Went from Mr. Steal Your Girl to Mr. Kidnap Your Daughter. You're here for this cracked effect wig? That JFK haircut? In a world where you can be anything, be kind. He is personally taking care of the lamb so that he gets the finest quality meat. I got tested for a bunch of STDs and they didn't get back to me for a week, so I called and a woman was like, okay, so you got chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV, and you tested negative for all of them. Ma'am, why would you say it's 0 like that? Congratulations, you have cancer results, which have come back negative. You are going to die peacefully in your old age due to your spectacular health. I have some trouble with Windows. Can you switch to Linux? Switch to Linux. Switch to Linux. Linux users, when they are in my basement, suddenly they are begging for Windows. You can choose a superpower, but the person to reply has to choose a side effect. I have Alzheimer's. I have Alzheimer's. Something is wrong. I can feel it. My parents having X. My dad. Me. Where's the dog? Teenagers of Reddit. When did you consciously break a serious law but don't regret it? Okay Fed. Missions has been compromised. Abort. That's illegal now. And no, Lois Lane isn't an acceptable answer. You wake up one day and you discover you're Superman. What's the first thing you're going to do? This post has gotten way too many comments glorifying violence on real world people and weirdly specific sexual imagery, and has therefore been locked. I think the takeaway here, it's a good thing Clark Kent is Superman rather than any of us. My grandma's titanium hip after the cremation. She dropped a legendary item. Titanium club, plus 50 damage if target. Saw this on this sub a few weeks ago. I wonder what y'all have to say. Say an innocent sentence with this at the end. My grandma has dementia so she forgets everything. Sitting on your balls sometimes. Edit, my balls. Please stop sitting on my balls, sir. NASA is asking astronauts to not masturbate in space because floating bits of semen can impregnate up to 3 females. Brings a whole new meaning to Space Jam. I want to know what minions were doing between 1939 and 1945. You're pulled off a very crowded train into a camp called Auschwitz. You look around and see dozens being thrown into fiery ditches. An officer greets you. Bellow. Smooth criminal. Remove the blood and this comic takes on a whole different meaning. Ayo. If Harry Potter was the main villain, who would be able to defeat him? A parental consent form. Need a woman who never looked at other women. National Society of the Blind and Partially Sighted, NSBP Bangladesh. Technoblade never dies, he's just entering another level of life. Spectator mode. When I was younger I tried to roast my little sister by telling her she looks like a product of fetal alcohol syndrome. She was too young to understand but cried nonetheless. She went and told my mom, who sat me down and told me that my sister actually has it. The more ya know. A chess robot broke a 7-year-old boy's finger. Chess robots even 10 years ago wouldn't have been able to do that. It's amazing how far we've come. Check out more meme supplies here. Remember, people will love you for just how you are. I'll see you tomorrow.